Hi, good morning, everyone. How are you today? So today is Monday, 1st of February 2021. Okay, today I will guide you through this topic that is reading a window to the world. It is the first unit in your English textbook of year 6, and I know that all of you, maybe you haven't got your English textbook for this year. But don't worry, I have a digital textbook from the internet. So I have the slide for you. So you just focus on the slide that I'm going to show you today. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so this is the picture that we are going to discuss on. So for your information, our lesson is focusing on listening and speaking. Okay, so you listen and then you speak. For example, I ask you a question, then you answer basically on this topic today. Okay, so here you have 6 books. Then we are going to talk on this book here today. Okay, let's go. Okay, so now you look at this question. Do you like to read? Why? Okay, so do you like to read? Why? Why do you like to read? There must be a reason. So we do something because we have the reason. I like fishing because what? Okay, because fishing is very just interesting to me. So every person you have different reason for doing something. Okay, so I'm guiding you how to answer this type of question. So it is listening and speaking. So you listen to me, then you speak also. Okay, so focus on the teaching slide, the slide that I'm going to teach you. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, here. Do you like to read? Why? Do you like to read? Yes, I do. Is there anybody don't want to read? So if you don't want to read, then you say, no, I don't. Okay? So do you like to read? No, I don't. Why? Because reading is very boring to me. So is that a good answer? I don't think so, but I believe each and every one of you like to read, isn't it? Yes. So, do you like to read? Why? I like to read because it is, then you have to complete this sentence here. Okay? I like to read because it, you also have to complete. For example, do you have an example here? So let's look to this example. I like to read because it is a good hobby. Okay. Why do you like to read? Because it is a good hobby. Do you like to read? Yes, I like to read. Yes, I do. I like to read because it is a good hobby. Do you like to read? Why? Yes, I do. I like to read because it enriches my knowledge. Okay, it enriches my knowledge. Okay, so next we go to the next slide, that is, how often do you read? How often do you read? So the meaning of often here is the frequency. How many times do you read? A day, a week, a month, in the whole year. Okay, so how many times? Okay, that is called often. How often do you read? How many times do you read? The same. Okay, how many times do you read? How often do you read? That is OFTEN. Okay, so the frequency. So I read once a week. Once a week. Okay, so I read twice a week. Twice mean 2 times. Once mean 1 time. Okay, or you can say I read every day. I read every day. Every day from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So 7 days a week, you read every day, aren't you? So that is very good if you can read every day. Or you can answer, I read at least one book a month. Okay, I read at least one book a month. At least, sekurang-kurangnya, at least one book a month. Okay, so next we go. So here we are talking about the genres book. Okay, the genres of the books. Okay, there are 6 books. So what are the genres? What is the genre for the first book, the second one, until the 6th one? So what is the meaning of genres? The pronunciation is genre, but the spelling is different. Okay, that is pronunciation, genre. Okay, genres mean a style or a category of arts, music, or literature. Okay, so that is the style or category. Category is the group, okay, of art, music, or literature. Okay, so let's go to the next slide. Okay, so here it tells you the book, each of the book here is put into its genre. Okay, the first genre, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 book. So they are placed, or they are grouped, they are categorized according to the genre. Okay, the first one is horror, that is the curse. The curse is a horror story. It is a scary, or it makes you feel sometimes very scared. When you read about it, you feel it in your heart. So it is making you scared. So, and as well as the book about the ghosts. The ghosts, okay? So ghost story is also under horror. So the next one is science fiction, science related story. Every book that is related to science, it is under the category of science fiction. And the next one is the adventure, action packed. Adventure is something unusual in daring or risky activity, or you can say it is a bit dangerous activity. Okay, sport, for example, the rugby, or the mountain climbing, rock climbing. So all these are called adventure sport. Okay, and the next one is poetry, is about the poem collection. Okay, the title of the book, Author of Beauty, is under the genre of poetry. And the same goes to the next one is autobiography, is the life history of Tun Abdul Razak. Okay, so it is telling about the history of a person. This is under autobiography. Okay, and the last one is folklore. Folklore means the stories passed from generation to generation only through words. Okay, the words from your mouth is something that relating to the traditional belief, customs, and the stories of a community. Okay, so each and every ethnic group of people, for example, the Malays, the Chinese, the Iban, the Kayans, the Kenyans, and all these tribes or ethnic, they have their own folklore. So the belief and the traditional belief. Okay, so next we go to this one. Okay, choosing a book to read. How do you choose a book to read? Which book do you want to read? So you choose from the 6 topic, 6 title. Okay, so which book would you choose to read, and why do you choose the book? Okay, why do you choose the book? You have the reason why. Okay, which book would you choose to read and why? Okay, so let's go to the Next slide. So we are practicing how to answer that question. Okay, the question here, which book would you choose to read? Why? Okay. I would choose to read The Truman Nation because I like what? So what is the genre of The Truman Nation? That is science fiction. Okay, so then also you go to the next example. I would choose to read The Curse. So The Curse because I like horror story. This is the title of the book and this is the genre. You mention the title here and you mention about the style or category, that is the horror here. Okay, I would choose to read The Curse because I like horror story. I choose to read the author of Beauty because I love poetry. Okay, so next we go to this activity here, that is matching. You match the books with the correct genre. Okay, so these are the genres and these are the books. Okay, here we go. The first book. The first book is a science fiction. How about the second one? The second one is adventure. The third one is poetry. The fourth one is autobiography. And the fifth one is horror. And the last one is folklore. Okay. So to answer which book would you choose to read? I would choose to read The Truman Nation because I like science fiction. I choose to read Adventure on Penang Island because I like adventure. Okay, so that is how you answer. If you choose any of the book, then you have the title and you have the genre. Okay, so next, so here, which book would you choose to read? Why? I would choose to read the author of Beauty because I like poetry. I choose to read the Iban stories because I love folklore. I choose to read The Truman Nation because I like science fiction. And then the next one, how often do you read? I read once a day. I read twice a day. I read 5 times a week. Okay, so that is how many times do you read. Okay, so you can copy all the questions into your exercise book and then you can snap it using your camera on your phone and then you WhatsApp it to me personally. Okay, so I will check through and I will know how do you participated in the lesson. Do you understand or not? Then I will check in through your exercise. Okay, so next. So that is all for today. Thank you. See you again and take care. Bye. Have a nice day. Okay.